Hello, I'm SammyP. Welcome to episode 45 of my Let's Voice series for Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. It's a series where I use the excuse of practicing my voice acting to justify playing video games. It's been a while. It's been a busy time of year, so I haven't had a chance to make too many of these videos, which is a shame because I really enjoy them. But I have also been working on a new project, which, if you didn't see my announcement video, where's the little button? There it is. It's this. It's Empire in Shadow, The Compact. It's an actual play, Shadows of the Demon Lord game that you can find on the Encounter Roleplay Twitch channel. The address is right there on the screen. It goes live at 5 PM Saturday, Eastern Standard Time, or 8 AM Sunday, Australian Eastern Standard Time, depending on where you are in the world. And it also will later go up on YouTube. The link to the playlist is in the description. But when we were last here, we had gone into the, I want to say Sacred Stair, which is the last area of Nekataka that we have yet to go to, the last district. And Pallegina told us quite a deep and somewhat harrowing story about her early childhood. And so there's a guy here that now she would like to meet and talk to, but we also, there was a quest from the Princepi. There's also a bunch of, Temple of Barath, Temple of Magran, and Temple of Gone. Okay, road south. The Hanging Sepulchre. Hello? Merchant. Okay, bunch of merchants. Spire of the Soul Seers. I'm guessing that's where Pallegina's friend is. And I think we should probably take Shoti here. I imagine we're going to want Shoti to go to. Temple of Gone. Let's go here first. Because Pallegina did ask quite nicely. Animancer. Any of these the guy we're looking for? Whose name I now... what was his name? Oop. The Man of Chimes. Giacomo. I just ask around. Okay. Thick treatise on a various of animancy-related topics clutter the desk. Oh, wow. I can just take this? Okay. Okay. Ledger contains meticulously logged list of names, dates, and measurements. Hi. Excuse me. I have to concentrate. Alright. Are you looking for Lune? She's upstairs. I guess I'm looking for her. I'm just gonna take your stuff. Don't mind me. Okay. Thank you. Bye. You gotta list your stuff as. It's a weird implication in world that some stuff is stealing and some stuff is just like, nah, you can just take that. Oh, that's a big thing of Adra. Yidwin. Uh-huh. Alright. Well, this is the one... Fluna Eleti. From her unkempt hair to her agitated pacing, Flaune? Might have to look up how to pronounce that. Flaune Eleti gives off an air of restrained chaos. She waves you over with a few quick motions. You're early. I'm sorry, but we aren't ready to look at your condition yet. You can have a seat over there. Hope you don't mind heights or birds. She narrows her eyes at you. You aren't one of our patients. Medico. Medicio. Medicio. You're the Watcher. Sientere. I'm sorry. It's been a busy time here. You don't mind if I talk and work, do you? What can I do for you? We're looking for an animancer named Giacomo. Giacomo? I know him. He has a little laboratory for himself down in the gullet. His specialty is godlike. Claims he can detect them in the womb. She spreads her hands theatrically, though her expression never changes. Giacomo rents a room in, the Hall, which is this grimy tavern down below. Why he seeks to bury himself, you will have to ask him yourself. Not many adamancers down there, so he shouldn't be easy to so he should be easy to find, if they haven't stolen all his equipment. Eret Agrori. Okay. Good luck. Anything else I can do for you? Well, I guess what are you working on here? I'm glad you asked, Yannico. Very glad. We're very excited about the work here, and we're always looking for volunteers. We've catalogued a number of interesting properties unique to Luminous Adra, but there are some very specific qualities that we're investigating. Qualities that the Watcher happens to be uniquely suited to exploring. You're just what we're missing. Oh yeah, I'm a scientist. Alright, anything for the advancement of science, I guess. You are cut from our cloth, Galadre. Always a pleasure to work with someone who understands what's at stake. Luminous Adra has special effects upon Kith. Even to the humblest, it offers some small improvements. Rejuvenation, vitality. The kind of thing you sell to people back home, ne? But what about those who already harness their own essence? Consider the talented Cutpurse, for instance, who can cross a room by slipping briefly into another place, the world between. Luminous Adra holds enormous quantities of essence, the kind of energy we can't replicate or restore. Those formations have a kind of connection to each other across the in-between. I believe we can harness this connection and your natural abilities to transport a person across great distances in a moment. Well, your theory is sound. I've used the Adra to track someone before. Oh, good. You've done some experimenting on your own. A curious mind is a happy mind, I say. Can't mope about ghosts all day. Well, we've collected a number of illuminating readings, and our machines are ready to harness the Adra's essence. But for the moment, we are effectively blind when it comes to targeting the next pillar. Now, if someone were capable of sensing that essence in the in-between, even of manipulating it, someone like a Watcher, for instance. You want to use my connection to the Adra? I could target a specific pillar. Precisely right. We've had luck with shorter jumps, but those were as much spellcraft as science. The idea is for you to focus on the next connection point. The machine will use that new link between the Adra veins to create a tether, as well as providing the energy for you to jump effectively. What's really exciting is so long as you hold that connection open, your companions can jump alongside you. How far must I reach to grip this connection? Decay, who purses his lips and looks you up and down. Careful. That kind of flirting might get you somewhere. The next pillar is due east of here, in the middle of a farm. It's not as tall as this one, but you shouldn't have any trouble finding it. Oh, and don't worry. We paid the farmers. What if something goes wrong? Well, there was that fellow that jumped a little too far over the edge. Stop scaring our assistant. Alright, let's do this. Galadre, very well. You stand there, answer the machine. Alright, hopefully this is not a mistake. Alright, Watcher, remember, focus on the beam of light. It ought to be like stepping through a door. And remember, don't... Oh god, what have I done? Who's saying that? Are we actually ear cap? Or do we just think we be? Seraphim, that is a good question. You go down that hole, Captain. You ain't coming out again. Fuck! Jesus. Wow. Holy crap, that was unpleasant. Hi. Ha! I'm awake. It's good. What are you? Scourging Blight. Okay. Okay. You charge that guy. You stop doing whatever it is you're doing because it's usually terrible. Actually, that's not that bad. Just direct it like here. Turn into a cat. Put that over there. You can just, yep, shoot the thing. And we're good. Ah. Also, you went to the other side, so less useful. Gonna get another one just to... You up there! Run! We have to go. Can't. Nope! Nope! Please! I'm having second thoughts about a lot of things right now. Just attack the thing. Bam! Ooh, hello. I forgot you had that. What is that? Can we go talk to this? No? Okay. What are you using? The Saru Sichir. Okay. Poison damage. Corrode. Wow. Wow. Yeah, well, crushing damage is more effective, so we're going to keep that going for now. Chunks of the unnatural architecture have been torn from their roots, hanging still in the void. Awkward. Awkward all round. Okay. There's something up there. Looks like there's another one of those blights. A bunch more of this stuff. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Immune to... I'm going to need to remember to change Pallegina's weapon for this guy. Immune to corrode. Okay. Okay. Well, everyone just jump on this guy initially. Oh, no. What are you doing? What do you got? Piercing, not great, but I don't have not piercing, I guess, so... Just attack quickly. Actually want you to... Look at that thing. Pallegina needs to change weapon. You need to back off. You can go heal. Well then. Where's the one that does damage? That's the one. Ah, damn it. Alright, that guy was kind of tough. Nothing a good... Nothing just like that wailing on something repeatedly doesn't solve. I'm starting to get the impression that I was misled about the number of people that have come through here. Flickering motes of energy stream towards the vortex in an unending march. Oh. A wall formed from tessellating blocks of bismuth rises before you and forms that, and from out of that wall juts a face at least 3 umara high. Its large mouth hangs open in a silent shout, eyes wide. A damp, frigid wind screams between the rocks. It carries whispers in its wake and chills you to your core. Oh, hi, Rimmerground. What have we here? What have we here? What have we here? The voice of Rimmerground rumbles from the stone. Rimmerground being the god of entropy, cold and winter. Good. Good. Okay. A wayward watcher has wandered into my realm. Whatever should I do with you? The god chuckles, a sound like boulders crashing down a mountainside. I don't think I can do that noise. You did not receive an invitation to my realm, Herald of Berath. Tell me, why should I not grind your soul to dust? Diplomatic. The stone face splits into a broad smile. Well, I could be useful to you. But I have no need for a vassal. Everything I desire, I do for myself. Embrace oblivion with open arms, Watcher. The chill wind you first felt when you entered this place picks up. It becomes a deafening cacophony, a shriek so loud and sharp it might tear the very bones from your skin or shred your soul to cobweb tatters. Wait! Your cry echoes out into the void. Slowly the wind dies, the cold abates. Do you fear desolation after all? How droll. As much as it would delight me to scatter your soul, you belong to Berath. I will spare you that fate. For now. That was alarming. As intended. Now, on to the matter that brought you here. Your Animancer friends meddle in things beyond their comprehension. Were I not the generous creature I am, you would have died. Be sure to tell the Animancers that they have failed, that they have drawn my gaze. I will not hesitate to obliterate them if they irritate me again. Okay, I will do as you ask. Of course you will. He radiates a satisfaction thin and sharp as polar sunlight. Takeu pinches his lower lip and smiles. Because of piety? Yes. You might prepare yourself, Watcher, for something wondrous is on the horizon. Aethys will usher in an glorious age? That doesn't sound correct. Will usher in a glorious age. An age. There we go. Will usher in an age glorious in its brevity. I'll usher in a glorious sword to your face. We're not going to say that. What does that mean? You will soon learn. In the meantime, enjoy the world as you know it while you can. And do send my regards to your Animancer friends. Rimragran's voice fades to nothing. Only the wind remains. He'd be great at parties, Rimragrand. You know it. Stoneface is silent, though you cannot shake the feeling of being watched. Nothing else here? No. Well, that was an experience. Watcher? Hirsch, can you hear me? You raise your head to find yourself surrounded by anxious faces. Fluna withdraws the finger currently prodding at your temple and nearly stumbles backwards. Oh, thank the gods. Thank Hylia. Murder, you had us in a panic. She sets her hand to her chest and fans herself with the other. I don't have to tell you it didn't work. The current spiked and you were completely still, breathing, but nothing else. We sent for the physician. Myself, I was about to try throwing some water in your face. What happened? Did you feel any pain? Do you remember anything? Well, Rimmergran sends his regards. You had some kind of vision? A near-death experience? With your safety assured, Fluna's sympathetic expression quickly cedes to a professional curiosity. No, I mean, I literally went to the beyond and spoke to Rimmergrand. What was it like? Cold. Weird. While you speak, one of the researchers prods you gently with a copper rod. You hear the device in his hands give a high, piercing whine. Well, now what? Sientere, Watcher, truly, it seems we sent your mind further afield than intended, and without the rest of you in tow. Not entirely outside our predictions, but not the result we wanted. We have a strip end for volunteers. You're welcome to the sum of it. I hope it goes some way towards earning your forgiveness. 400 copper. Just as I hope this hasn't put you off helping us. We just have to adjust the current. Adjust the current. Give you a chance to control your flight, for want of a better word. We're all very glad you're in one piece. We'll have a look at the machines, figure out what went wrong. Until then, I'm sure our friends at headquarters will want an update, and to see I haven't done you any permanent harm. We'll send word when we're ready here. I'm pretty sure Rimmergran was really clear to not do that. Why am I not given the option to tell them to not do that? What? Oh, Watcher, what a surprise to see you again. Okay, Cademan Azo. I'm guessing you're from you from earlier or from the first game? I don't remember. Beneath a familiar pointed nose, Cademan Azo's grin achieves a careful balance between polite and sneering. His once round face has grown gaunter since you last saw him. Perfetto. The man who dragged down every other Deerwoodian animancer with his despicable practices. What a wonderful surprise. Oh, this guy. I see we've all moved up in the world, haven't we? Taking interest in the sciences? Hi. Hey there, Azo. Still torturing patients? He darts a quick glance in Elente's direction, only to find her preoccupied. Azo smiles widely. Not be ridiculous. We have a long line of well-paid volunteers, of which you are the latest, I hear. I look forward to working with you. Well, I'll be watching you. And do so. You may just learn something. Cademan turns away with a final half-hearted wave of dismissal. Well, goodness, he's such fun. Note scrolled into the margin between diagrams: increase current. Lightning? A steady white-haired elf frowns down at the table covered in coiled copper wires and glimmering shards of Adra. Her gloved hands smooth her well-tailored Valian coat as she mumbles under her breath. Apparently absorbed in her work, the Animancer doesn't acknowledge your presence. The woman spins on you, blinking rapidly behind a pair of brass-rimmed spectacles. Her bright, carmine eyes and paper-white skin mark her as one of the Glamthelin. Oh, hello. My apologies. I didn't see you there. Oh. Her Adrian bears a clear, crisp, but difficult-to-place accent. Clear, crisp, I'm not even going to bother. The pale elf examines you wearily, unease clear in her set shoulders. Clear, crisp. Hello. My apologies. I didn't see you there. Are you all right? I am fine. Is there some reason I shouldn't be? One of her pale eyebrows arches. She tugs at her glove and looks away from you. Calm settles about her like a burial shroud. Which is not to say that I do not appreciate your concern. I do. She settles her spectacles on her nose. As she does so, you notice her hands shaking. I, like the other scholars here, am engaged in the study of the soul sciences. Was there something you needed, or may I return to my studies? Her thin lips settled into a crooked smile. As she speaks, a drop of blood rolls out of the elf's nose and drips onto her lip. She pulls a handkerchief from her coat pocket and wipes away the blood without a word. You're bleeding. Indeed. I apologize if you find the sight of blood unsettling, though from your appearances, I would expect you to be well acquainted with it. In any case, why are you here? Your accent isn't Valian. Why are you dressed like one? Just a bit of a culture I picked up along the way. Her clothing is spotless and well-tailored in the old Valian style, replete with lace, silk velvet, and brocade. I admire their tailoring traditions immensely. It's much grander than the clothes one finds in the white that wends. She straightens the cuff of her jerkin. A small look of satisfaction flits across her face. It's marvellous. Who's your tailor? I am, of course. She puts her hand on her hip, straightening her back. It's just attack her. How dare you make your own clothes? Stab! You're an animancer and a seamstress? Curious mind is an agile mind. Besides, the two practices are more alike than one might think. I suppose they do both require careful hands and an obsessive attention to detail. Care and patience, yes. It is gratifying to be understood. He brushes a speck of dust from the front of her coat and gives you a lopsided smile. How'd you come to be in Nekataka? It is a mundane story. I sought out a ship with the longest overseas route, departing from the Republics, and booked passage. Though her words are flat and her voice effectless, Yidwin is not calm. She shifts her weight from foot to foot and looks anywhere but at your face. She has a restless, nervous air of a horse about to bolt. I had intended to perform a handful of experiments regarding the nature of souls that could only be done safely at sea. I know of no animancy that must be done strictly at sea. A fellow researcher, then perhaps you will understand. I'm not gonna like where this is going, am I? I've long been fascinated by the nature of entropy. Nothing is unaffected by the passage of time, excepting souls, supposedly. She smirks. Is it not possible that repeated reincarnation damages a soul? Could the process of reincarnation itself be responsible for some of the many ills that plague the souls of Kith? I deduced that it was possible to escape the cycle, escape Barat's grasp, to remove one's soul from the wheel. I'm afraid that went right over my head. I suppose I was wrong to expect more from you. She heaves a great sigh and straightens her cravat. Stop dancing around my questions. Tell me what's going on. If you insist. She takes a step back at your sudden request and clears her throat. With the aid of a device of copper and adra, I have uncoupled my soul from my body, freeing myself of Barat's wheel. I belong only to myself now. Pride girds her voice. What possessed you to do this to yourself? My body and my soul are my own. Why should I not do with them as I wish? She squares her shoulders and fixes you with a glare. Who are you to say? Idwin's carmine eyes cling to you, mouth set in a small frown. I'm a watcher. I see into the souls of others and, if necessary, pass judgment on what I find there. Truly. Her brows raise high on her forehead. She leans towards you, her eyes fixed on yours, suddenly intent. Tell me, what do you see when you peer into the souls of Kith? Do you see their misdeeds, their evil thoughts, their unkindness, perversions, cruelties? She blinks, frowns, and breaks eye contact. I apologize. I've always felt a kinship with your kind. Having witnessed the very worst of the Kith has left me keenly attuned to recognizing ill intent. She quickly shakes her head. Perhaps you would be amenable to me traveling with you, or on something of a permanent basis. She cringes. Why would you want to travel with me? I have a vested interest in Luminous Adra, but acquiring it here can be expensive. You have a ship of your own, and are clearly well travelled. I suspect I would encounter more Luminous Adra with you than I would on the streets of Nekataka. Alright, welcome aboard. Truly? She blinks, her mouth hanging half open. Captain, your crew grows more fetching by the day. Kay, who studies Yidwin with a slight smile. Wolf, Dahakalat. An Or-Jahoma expression of gratitude. Dahakalat, traveller, I am grateful. She clasps her hands in hers, pumps it quickly, and releases. She grasps your hand in hers and pumps it quickly and releases. After a quick pat down of the various pockets sewn into her coat, Yidwin nods sharply, rests her hands on the hilt of her rapier. I have all that I need. We may depart at your leisure. Her lips curl into a coy little smile, and she says no more. Hi. Choose a single class or multi-class for your companions. Oh, neat. We have a cipher. Don't have a rogue, but do we want a cipher rogue? What does cipher for rogue gets? Obviously sneak attacks and backstabs. What triggers sneak attack? Afflictions. So I guess if we focus on giving it, yeah, let's do that. Mindstalker. But that's fine. And I think, actually, that is where we will end the episode. Not what I expected. I didn't expect to do teleport research, although I don't know, it's odd because the instruction is clearly tell them not to do this anymore. But I didn't get that dialogue. I could just say, oh yeah, I went to the Beyond, I talked to Rimmergrant, and then I can't be like, also he said stop it or he'll kill all of you. Yeah. I did say to report to headquarters, so maybe I can go there and be like, that research is bad, don't do it. Or we can just keep doing it. I don't know. It's weird. And a new sidekick, which is fun. I think there was definitely a sidekick I missed, a potential sidekick that I missed earlier. But so it's nice to get one. From what I understand, they're like companions that have less story quests. So there's extra people to have around, which is great. But that was episode 45. I have been SammyP. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. It's a great way to help the channel. If you subscribe and you click the bell, it will notify you, all that YouTube stuff. If you haven't enjoyed it, dislike button's right there, and constructive criticism is always welcome, as are all comments, just no spoilers. Once again, I want to plug again my new project over on Encounter Roleplay on Twitch. Shadows of the Demon Lord. Sorry, it's a Shadows of the Demon Lord game called Empire and Shadow: The Compact. We've couple of episodes in. I'm having a fantastic time. I hope you come and join it or watch us later on YouTube. But otherwise, once again, I've been SammyP. I hope you come join me next time. Until then.